This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Come on now, let's go! Here we go, D, get off the field. He's checking it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Come on, bro. What is this, man?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, butt set. Watch 44, watch 44. Watch tight end.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yo, what up, man?
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Alert. He's checking crowd. Left.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there.
He
ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Green 80. All right, D, let's check. All right, D. Kill. Reload.
Throwing on second and 14. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
Yeah.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here we go. I got you.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now it's Taylor. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Carson.
I got you, boy.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Under 10.
To throw is Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
You got time right
On the carry, it's Lynch.
I got you, boy.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Wilson.
How would he drop that, man?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move it.
Play action, now Taylor. He's got Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On the ground, it's Eckler. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Taylor to throw. Benjamin's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Mike's 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. That's it.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Hey, 0. All day, baby. All day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Motion. Mike. Alert. Mike's 49. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shit.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 49's the Mike. Watch the slant. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 49. Mike, 49. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. You better bring it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Let's go, let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Good job right there. Good job right there. Kill.
On third down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
6 guys.
Taylor now throwing again. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on
Draw play. It's Eckler. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powering forward. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Echo. Check safety. Smart that. Big edge. Come. Good guys, 4 down. 49.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now they'll run on the draw. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go. Hey, no. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man out.
They go play action with Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Taylor completes it to Benjamin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
the red zone now. Here's Taylor on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. 18. It's going to be a long day. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Right.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Alert. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Check.
Wilson to throw on third down. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to punt.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike's 54.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Stepping up, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check 31, check 31.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Run left, run left. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And here's Wilson on third down. He lets it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Chargers
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First down, Chargers.
Go. 70 ending. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now Gordon on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike, 57. I'm coming. 64. Wait. Chance, my chance, my chance. Chance, chance, chance.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Thomas Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. Good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Double dog, that's the way.
Trying to power it ahead with one. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's caught, locked it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, hey, 0, 0, 0. I'm going to run you over. 18. 49.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go. Check 52. 95. Mike's 49. Green,
Wilson now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Get in the weight room. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch out.
On first down, it's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets?
Post-game report players' stats, entering statistics, screen players' stats, team
false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.
Post-game report players' stats. Finish score team view highlights. Zero 13, 0 18, 0 23, 0 57.
Drop it. Circle worked because I fucking exit out of this. It's fucking stupid, man. Because slants was killing this nigga. So when I was killing him with the slant, then that shit just fucking stopped, bro. I was sending circle, square, cross. He couldn't fuck with that. It fucked his user up. Then all of a sudden, second half, I couldn't fucking I couldn't do it to circle the whole game. So I had to find plays that were slant plays automatically. So circle was already running that route. It just wouldn't let me do circle, bro. Like, what I'm telling you is I literally had to go find a play where circle was already doing a slant in order to fucking get circle to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe my circle broke. I just bought this joystick. It was sticking. So when I when I punted the ball to him, I start switching to the guys, switching different guys. You use circle. So it would work for me to switch through different guys, my men, but it would not work for me to hot route the guy. And that's where I was killing him. Because he kept trying to go get circle because his user is on that side. So when circle come across, he would go after circle and I was fucking him up and I would go to somebody else. Second half, I couldn't fucking hot route circle. Literally push circle, it'll just show the receiver's name and shit, but I could never hit circle. I can go to square, I can go to triangle, I can go on the opposite side of his user, but I could never do circle at all. And that's the side, to me, that's the side where I'm looking at his field, where square would go, where circle would go. The middle of his field is wide the fuck open. I'm looking at the play, and that's what's fucking him up. I don't like that.
The controller's broken?
The controller not broken. It's not. I know that's not it. I'm from because I can. Right now I'm on this. If you push circle, circle means get off the screen. Circle. It backs me right out. So my circle not broke. But it wouldn't work in that game, and I don't know fucking why. Like, that's too dumb. And I always say I'm not playing this too dumb. But I think it's because me and him both got custom playbooks, and I think it's just fucking with my playbook. But I don't think he doing nothing per se. But this shit was fucking weird. It fucked me all up. Cause I had the nigga on the ropes. It's coming back on. Right now, I can't high route no fucking way. What kind of defense is this? Damn, what is this? Why look at this defense? Damn, can you call the coverage if you've seen it? Huh? Look at this coverage. What kind of defense is this? That's a cover board? Yeah, you got
4 or 2.
And you beat that up the middle, huh? Actually, this is where I started killing them right here, Kwani. And I ain't learned to the end of the game. It's like running a seam route like this. Like how he coming right here. I always have the inside. I'm going to him like a dummy. But he always coming. I can just meet him. I scored a touchdown like that in the end. Started to figure his defense out. These guys be wide open on the seams. But then he started trying to cover it. But if you look at that play, there's nobody there if I hit him the right way. I was just looking at his defense is pretty, like, look, there's no, well, he coming over, but he's all the way over there. So if I shoot that now, you see what I mean? He shouldn't be able to make up that ground, right? Well, I kept completing that play when I I did. I completed it. Okay, cool. I didn't even know that's the guy here. See that he don't have enough time. But I noticed that towards the end of the game when I completed that. I kept completing that on him.
250, 3, 4, 404, 5.
You got what?
I got a card that says $750 credit.
Mm-hmm. What kind of card is that?
Huh?
What they got?
It's got it's called Horizon Outlet. www.Horizon Outlet. I got the card that says $750.
What's the name of the place? What you say? What site?
It's www.
Mm-hmm.
The Horizon.
The?
Yeah, the THE Horizon Outlet.
R what? R-I? Oh, her ride. HorizonOutlet.com. I see it.
I got a watch of it.
shit so temperamental. Like a woman, right?
Yeah.
Gotta love them though. Yeah, I'm trying to see what they got on here. Just what?
You just, like if you give me $100, say, I just spend like $200.
Mm-hmm.
You keep.
Oh, you saying you doubling up?
Yeah. I got 600. I got 600 something $. I got enough to get $4,000.
I'm trying to see what they got on here, bro. I'm trying to see what type of stuff they got on here. No, it's showing me everything. I'm on the site. But, I mean, my girl might, cause she's trying to do stuff in the house, so, honestly, we might do it with the kitchen stuff.
A lot cheaper sometimes.
And they don't really give you a lot of stuff to choose from. Oh shit. I'm definitely this family. Huh? Let's go to the top. 9 can. Oh, Mac. Already. Yo, this shit got Family Feud on it. I might want this. Nah, I don't know. It's some different shit. Hold on, I'm gonna tell her to look on the computer and look at this stuff, see if she like it. What did she get her? Like I said, it's nothing that interests me because I would have been like, cool, but I don't really see nothing there. Oh shit. You got hunting and fishing the whole made you get this card, bro?
I thought it was a credit card.
Huh?
I thought it was a credit card. You know, something you can swipe at the ATM to get money out. And then when the card came through, I looked at the value and I said, what the fuck is this? There's no credit card.
Oh, you thought, I see what you're saying. You thought it was a credit card.
So I looked at it and it was an online shopping card. But they're helping me get credit, you know.
Gotcha. What up, Matt?
It's only $14 a month.
What's up, Matt?
Good Lord. Good Lord. Good. Stay.
You can get stuff off of eBay?
Huh?
Does it let you get stuff off of eBay?
No. Just off of that site. No plate.
What's good, jayPAC?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
What's up, man? I guess ain't nobody out here playing now.
Well, Street Runner was trying to play somebody. He just played me.
Oh, I ain't see it. I called out for a game. Nobody said nothing. I called out too.
Street Runner, say his name, because he was just looking for a game. He was supposed to have been playing Headache. Oh, okay. Nah. Yeah, I can. Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Post game report player highlights.
Alright, I'm about to get out of here.